Hi, I'm Trish. Welcome back to my channel. Before we get started, if you like what I do here and you want to see more of this content, hit subscribe. At the very least, hit like. And if you leave a comment, I will respond to you. Now, today we are going to make banana rolls. This is really easy and it impresses people. It's pretty straightforward. I use things that are all pantry staples. When my bananas start to get old, I put them without the peels into plastic bags in the freezer, and then I can pull them out as many as I need at a time to use in things that I bake. So these are 2 bananas that have been thawed in the refrigerator overnight. They look kind of brown and a little gross, but they're actually perfect for baking with. Then we need a full cup of sugar and 3/4 of a cup of flour. So we actually need more sugar than flour. This is not diabetes friendly at all, but it is delicious. We want to use 3 eggs. I've got a teaspoon of cinnamon, a teaspoon of baking soda, not baking powder, and a teaspoon of vanilla. So all we're going to do to get started is combine these ingredients. This is a fun recipe to serve if you have company over, or maybe on Christmas morning for the holidays, or if you have a party to go to. It's a fun dish. It looks like it's a lot more complicated than it is. It tastes kind of like a banana muffin with cream cheese frosting. And I'll show you at the end of the video how to make the frosting with this. I'm going to put this in the mixer, and then I'll show you the secret for baking it so that you can roll it up into that neat shape. Now with the batter mixed, to make the cake part of your roll, you're going to butter one side of your parchment paper. I'm using an 8x13 pan, and you want to take the butter and just make sure that you get it good and greasy so that you're able to get the cake off of there later. This will make quite a few. I pour some of the batter on, and you don't want to make it very thick. You're going to rely on surface tension here. We're going to spread it gently over the paper, but you don't want it to go all the way to the edge. The batter I have in this recipe will make 4 loaves using the 8x13 size pan. So you can enjoy it yourself, and you'll have enough to give away to friends. There we go. Perfect. It's ready to go in the oven. This baked for about 10 minutes. I'm going to carefully pull it off of the pan. There we go. It's important to do this step right away. Then I'm going to take it and very carefully roll it. We don't want this to break, and it needs to cool in this nice cylinder shape. When we've got it rolled, we're going to set it on a wire rack to cool. Here are my banana rolls cooling on the wire rack. They're going to feel kind of like a crepe or maybe a pancake, and they need to cool completely before we can frost them. Don't worry if they're not perfect. We're going to trim them up and we will make them presentable. While our cake cools, we're going to make the frosting. All we need for that is an 8-ounce brick of cream cheese. We're going to need a plop of sour cream and a cup of powdered sugar. Plop is, of course, a scientific measurement. I would guesstimate that it's probably about a tablespoon. You just need enough to make it a little wet so that the cream cheese and the powdered sugar can combine. Okay, that's it. We'll put that into mix. After your cake has completely cooled, what you're going to do is set out another baking sheet, and I have put powdered sugar on mine because this is going to be a sticky mess, and you're going to want to be able to pull it off the sheet you're working on to roll it up. So we are going to very carefully unroll this. And if it's sticking, you can use your spatula to gently pull it away, or a sharp knife, either one. And don't worry that it doesn't look pretty. That's what powdered sugar was invented for. Oh, it smells so good. Okay. It's rolled up at the end. Nothing wrong with that. So we'll pull it off of there, and we will lay it on this clean sheet. And then we'll start with the end that was most tightly rolled. And put a little bit of frosting on here. I am going to take one of these rolls and put it on a plate that I need to return to a neighbor. It's always best to send something back with a goodie in it when we borrow cookware. Okay, now that we have got this frosted, we're going to take it and very carefully roll this up. Now, it's best if you can let this sit in the refrigerator covered in plastic wrap for overnight. If you can't wait that long, try to give it at least an hour. Here are my finished banana cream rolls. As you can see, the powdered sugar really does make everything better. Aren't those gorgeous? They smell and they taste just as good as they look. This recipe makes 4 rolls, and you can freeze half the batter and bake it later if you'd like to. As long as these have had an hour in the fridge, you can slice them into a neat little pinwheel shape, and it's a fun thing to bring to a party or serve at a holiday dinner. I hope you make this, and I hope you love it. Bon appetit!